It won't be pretty. It's going to be mean, it's going to be nasty, and it's going to be lethal.
And you see him walking into the octagon for the first time with his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. A proud trophy of all the hard work this man has put in during the gym, and a symbol of the evolution that he has experienced from being the WEC champion, losing that title, coming to the UFC and taking everything to the next level. Having beaten such highly ranked competition as Jim Miller, Frankie Edgar twice, Nate Diaz, Gilbert Melendez. He's beat the best of the best, the highest level competition that's been thrown at him, and he is the king of the UFC's lightweight division. And he has an opportunity tonight to avenge one of the most bitter defeats of his career.
John Crouch told me going into the Gilbert Melendez fight, the cut was a bit problematic. This time, not a problem at all. Benson Henderson was 158 pounds on Thursday and then made weight easily. Now he's back up. He's big, he's strong. He's as big and strong as pretty much anybody at 155. And his leg kicks are lethal.
His leg kicks are lethal, and don't forget about that guillotine choke. Yes. He has a nasty choke. He gets a hold of your neck. He submitted Cowboy Cerrone with it. It's a nasty choke. He's got a full repertoire of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu skills. His wrestling is top-notch. His conditioning, his pace, everything is top of the food chain.
At the lab in Glendale, Arizona, where Benson trains every day, they have a saying that's on the wall, and it's simple. It is define the fight. And that is what Henderson is looking to do tonight against Anthony Showtime Pettis in our main event of the evening.
And I like that he tied his hair up finally. For so many fights, it was getting in his face. He kept brushing it aside. Took care of that. Got that out of this as a non-element now in the fight. I think that's very important.
Tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening, is brought to you by Toyo Tires. Driven to perform. The Champion 29, the Challenger 26. The Challenger will have a 2.5-inch reach advantage. Once again, with the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Presented by Davidson, sanctioned by the Wisconsin Department of Safety and Professional Services, Program Director Adam Burkhalter. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Otto Terrero, Saul Diamato, and Chris Lee. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. This bout is sponsored by Bud Light. Here we go. Powered by Ram Trucks, Guts, Glory, Ram, and Metro PCS, 4G for all. And now, live from the BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 154 pounds. Fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, he is a former WEC lightweight champion, presenting the challenger, Anthony Showtime Pettis. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record, 19 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former WEC lightweight champion and the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep it clean. Touch gloves. Make it official.
Wow. Benson Henderson, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Anthony Showtime Pettis, the black belt in Taekwondo.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Number 1 and number 2 are set to meet with the title on the line. White trunks for the champion, blue trunks for the challenger. Fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds.
And right away, the champion starts to pressure him. Drives in, trying to connect his hands up against the cage.
John Crouch told me, Joe, they're going to look to pressure, make it nasty, as I mentioned, clinch and beat him up.
He switched to a single. See if he can get these hands connected.
They don't want to give Anthony any space to work. Those sniper techniques that you talked about.
Well, I think that's especially important in the early rounds. Wear him out, take away some of the spring in his step, make this a grueling contest like the kind that Benson Henderson excels at. And he's kicking the back leg of Pettis as Pettis tries to defend this single. And Pettis gets the leg free and eats a knee.
Now, anytime they're at distance, you got to be careful.
Front leg side kick to the thigh by the champion.
Watch the left leg of Anthony Pettis.
And watch the right leg, too, when he throws the inside leg kick. And they're standing in opposite stances. Anthony will switch up southpaw to orthodox, but he is a right-handed fighter, although he prefers to fight right hand forward.
That's what he did, Joe, with those 2 left kicks you talked about before that ended the last 2 fights.
But a significant factor in their first fight was the counter inside leg kick from the orthodox stance. He would take the kick from Benson on the arms and then immediately counter with a brutal inside leg kick. Good uppercut there by Benson. And there's the cut.
That's that low kick that Henderson likes to utilize.
Yeah, he goes right to the calf with that. He's very effective against Frankie Edgar with that technique.
So far working the clinch game is Henderson.
Nice knees.
Wide stance by Pettis. Trying to avoid being taken down.
This is a really interesting technique. He's going front kick to the calf here. You never see this. This is a completely unique approach to trying to work to get the takedown. He's got a free shot at throwing these hard front kicks to the calf there, and they will definitely take some of the movement out of Anthony Pettis.
Big advantage in total strikes early for Henderson. And most of them have been in the clinch. Pettis breaks free.
And he knows he's got to get something off here. So he's pressured to do so. There's a nice right kick to the body. And Pettis is very good at doing that with no windup. And there it looked like maybe he was probing or faking with it. Seeing the reaction of Benson.
Again,
That was a hard one.
Yep.
That was with the knee. The knee landed right to the breadbasket. He's going up high with it now.
And to the body again. And again. Henderson's got to be careful here.
And again. Boy, these are hard shots, Mike. I don't know how many of those Benson can take.
That was 4 to my count, Joe. Anthony tried a little showtime and he ends up on his back. Yeah.
But he's very comfortable on his back. Very dangerous guard.
Those were 4 good body shots.
And those will pay off as the rounds go on.
Yes.
There's the armbar. Beautiful job.
Time to work. 30 seconds.
That is a tight armbar, Mike. That is a tight
Wow.
And he did it off of his back. And it's one of the reasons why he's so confident throwing kicks. Because his guard is so good. Man. Wow.
Anthony Pettis.
We couldn't even see the tap from our position.
Absolutely not. Against the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Tight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go.
And we were saying dangerous guard. Look how quickly he did that. Trapped it, locked it up. And Benson's trying to defend, but man, that is a nasty, deep guard with some strong legs that are very fresh. And he's pulling on it there, and that's it. Wow. I don't even see the tap. Was it a verbal tap?
It must have been, Joe.
It must have been a verbal tap. I can't even see it. There was no physical tap as far as I can see. Yeah, I don't know. It must have been a verbal tap.
Martinez said it was a verbal tap. Wow. Anthony Pettis is the